What's going on, everyone? So I think everyone can pretty much figure out that I have a pattern that I go with, and that is free plugins. So the reason I go with free plugins so often is because, one, it's something that everyone is able to use. I'm not just showing off a plugin and then everyone has to go spend a couple $100 to get what they just saw in the video. And two, it's easier for me to get. I don't exactly have like a ton of finances to spend on plugins all the time as much as I would love to. But I'm always open to the idea of doing more expensive plugins. I have done videos on more expensive plugins. Free plugins are just easier. But today we are taking a look at the Nembrini audio. I'm hoping I'm saying this right. The Nembrini audio analog rack noise gate. I had to keep looking over at the screen because I don't actually know what it was called, but it's a really cool noise gate. It's simple to use, as you're going to see in a second. It's a super easy noise gate that, despite its simplicity, is very capable, but we'll go right into it. So I've got this pulled up on a drum cover session. We're just going to take a look at the drums, nothing else today. So the plugin itself looks fairly clean. It's like giving me like compressor vibes, but again, it's a noise gate. You have the size adjustment here. That's as large as it can go. We'll leave it like that for now for the video. You have the threshold, range, input, and output. The input and output you shouldn't have to mess with. For anyone who doesn't know, threshold is the level at which the gate disengages or engages. And then the range actually controls how much the gate is pulling out the signal. So essentially, when it's below the threshold, the range controls how much is being taken out. If you have it all the way over 100 dB, it cuts all signal completely from coming through. And then if you have it all the way at 0 dB, it allows all signal to come through all the time, essentially making it so that like the noise gate isn't doing anything. The only thing that I'm not 100% sure about is the analog on and I'm not sure if that's supposed to add some sort of warmth tone or anything. I've messed with it. I've listened to it. I've tried to analyze it, and I can't really find what it does. I would say, to be safe, leave it off, just because if it's anything like the analog options on some Waves plugins like the 1176, it adds basically a certain frequency hum into the mix that just doesn't sound right. It just adds pointless noise into the mix. But I could be wrong, and this could completely add some warmth to whatever it is you're working on. If anyone knows what this does specifically, let me know. I would love to learn, and if it's something useful, I would love to start using it. Here on the right, you have the power on and off, which I think is a really cool facet to this, because like it's got that like analog vibe of like, oh, the light's on, it's going. I don't know. I think it looks cool. But other than that, you have A/B comparisons that you can go between, do and undo kind of buttons, I believe. And then you have some presets that you can go through. Not that many, but enough to kind of give you some ideas. On the left here, you have these 3 lines. You can go into the manual and the about. The about really just explains who designed it. And then the manual will actually take you to a website, and you can see the actual manual for this plugin, as well as every other plugin in the Nembrini analog collection. You can save your own presets, load your own presets, that kind of thing. There's the factory presets. You have an extreme, light, smooth, and strong gate. Those come with different combinations of the threshold and range. While most of the time I would say, oh, if it's just 2 knobs on a plugin, like you shouldn't need presets, this actually can really help you to learn the best combinations for like a softer gate or a very tight, like grabbing gate, that kind of thing. So to take a look at the plugin, I'm going to play it on the kick, show you the settings that I have for it, turn it off and on, show you what the kick sounded like before versus after, and maybe throw it on the snare too to see what we can get. So you can see that it really tightens it up, cuts out unnecessary noise in the background. There's also a little bit of a ring on the kick that is there until you put in the noise gate. So I really liked how I was able to get that to be pulled out and not quite so prevalent in it without losing the body of the kick. So I'm really happy with how I got that to sound on the kick. Let's go ahead and move over to the snare channel and see how we can get it to sound. The only thing that I would say I want to see on this noise gate is a attack and release. But even still, the basics of what it is now, I really like how this noise gate works. I like how it sounds. I'm able to get a clean attack from my snare as well as my kick. I'm sure I could do that with the toms as well if I needed to. But overall, the Nembrini analog rack noise gate has a really good sound, really good layout, super easy to use. So I'm probably going to be checking out other stuff from their analog rack collection because it's really interesting to me. I'm curious to see what else they got out there for it. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is a cool plugin. Hopefully I turned you on to something that you can get for yourself and enjoy. Like I said, it is free. I'm going to try to have a link down in the description for you guys. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like and comment. That really helps my channel out. And also let me know if you have any plugins that you want to see me try, or if you have any questions regarding the noise gate itself. And also subscribe because that helps out my channel a lot. But again, thank you so much, and until next Tuesday.